You are now listening to Timebite, hosted by me, Stephen Clark. Hope you enjoy the podcast. Hey there, everybody.
Hello.
It's your boy Steve. Once again for episode 137 of Timebite. Yeah, 137 episodes. That is a lot. That is crazy. I've just been keeping at it for a long, long time, if you can tell. I feel like this episode is going to be really awesome and amazing because once again we are joined by another cosplayer of really awesome cosplay. But like I'm hoping you guys will enjoy this conversation and like you do with every other cosplayer had on in the hashtag the past. So yeah. Today I'm with crap, I forgot to ask the name. What's the name?
It's fine. You can call me Neon if you want. That's my most commonly used nickname.
Yeah, today I'm here with Neon then. Hi.
Hello. Can I introduce myself?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay. Hello, I am Neon. I am 24, Midwestern cosplayer, and I do a lot of writing and drawing, too.
When she means me Midwestern, she means Canada. Let's just be honest here. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing.
Yeah.
No, I'm Canada.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I can't imagine being in Canada.
Me either. I can't imagine myself in Canada. Without blowing our locations, I just want. I mean, like, I'm not going to say our locations, but as far as I'm going to say is that we live in the same area. We not in the same town, but we live in the same state, and that's as far as I'm going to go with it. But we live in the same state, so that's pretty cool to know.
Yep.
And so I mean. Gosh, it's been crazy, you know, this pandemic and everything. And
oh, definitely.
So, like, how was your life? Well, I'm pretty sure your life was unique and different and normal and everything before the pandemic, but, like, what were you doing before the pandemic hit, and then what did you stop doing after the pandemic, like, just hit?
Well, before the pandemic hit, I'd say I was just kind of drifting about, waiting for the next opportunity to, like, really show my stuff, because, like, I am a cosplayer, and conventions are my absolute favorite part of life, actually, because there's just so much opportunity there. Unfortunately, since the pandemic started, there have been no cons to go to. Well, I mean, there have, but we don't talk about that. So I've actually been working on some cosplay stuff to continue on once cons do open up again, and I've also been throwing myself into my artwork a lot. So I'm keeping busy.
How was your life like before the quarantine and then after the quarantine hit? Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then I believe I mentioned something about, like I think you had said, like, after this whole pandemic is over, it'll be a good time for cosplayers to finish perfecting their craft, and then I agreed, and I think that's about where we were at. Yeah,
I mean, like, this time is better time than ever. The expertly perfect your craft, if any time was ever, you know, because I don't know. For me, I mean, I probably could have got like some cosplays done during this quarantine, but guess what? I didn't, because I just, you know, I don't know, because I just didn't.
Well, I mean, like, with quarantine going on and all of that, it's sometimes it's hard to stay motivated, but, you know, it happens to the best of us, but the important thing is that you're able to come back to it.
Mm-hmm. I guess I've just been so... I guess because I had to pay attention to my job, and then I do podcast and all that.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's just so many things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess since we're talking about cosplay, I guess that should lead to the obvious question. I say that I probably asked every cosplayer I ever had in the show. What's your story? Like, where did it all begin? Like, where did it all begin for you and everything?
Oh boy. Okay, yeah. So I know you've talked about this particular source of media before. Homestuck, right?
Yeah, Homestuck, obviously. Homestuck. Why not?
Yeah. So basically, summer of, I want to say maybe 2011 or 2012. I think it was actually 2012. I had gotten bored, and I had heard from a friend about this cool webcomic called Homestuck.
Oh, yeah.
So, and, like, this was when it was about, like, maybe a third as long as it is now that it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So, still, I spent just about the entire summer reading it, and at around, I want to say maybe mid to late July, back when I was still using Tumblr, I kept seeing pictures of people cosplaying from Homestuck at conventions because, you know, summer cons and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I had this great idea, hey, why don't I do that? And I had never cosplayed before, so I was really nervous.
Yeah.
But I begged and pleaded for my dad to take me to a convention before the end of summer break, because I was still in high school at the time. And so after, like, a solid 2 weeks of me saying, like, please, he finally decided that we would go to Wizard World Chicago Comic-Con, which is a fair bit away from where I am, but we still went there on Sunday, and I had managed to throw together my first ever cosplay. And if you're familiar with anything about Homestuck cosplay, it's got to be the model magic horns, and, like, I didn't do the body paint, but I did do the horns, bought the shirt, and, like, had my fake glasses for the character. I was cosplaying Solix, and it was a phenomenal experience, and I feel like it really changed my life for the better, and in, like, pretty much a drastic way.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because Solix isn't even in my top 5.
Oh, no. No.
I got my top 3, but he's nowhere near that list.
Oh boy.
Do you know
him? Huh? He was, in my opinion, an underappreciated character, but, you know, to each their own.
Now, do you know who is in my top 3?
Who?
Well, number 1 is my boy, Epiosde.
Oh boy.
My boy!
Yeah, that's fair.
No. Do you know why? This even makes him even better. Do you know why? Because listen to this. So here's the thing. Since I'm such a huge wrestling fan, which I probably haven't told you, but I am. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan. Mm-hmm. I collect the games every year, and obviously you can make your own people in the game. So I made Epiosde.
Oh my god!
And like. there's this match in Dota E called the Royal Rumble, and it's basically like first two people come out, and then everyone comes out 30 minutes at a time until you get to the 30th person, and then it's open, and then it's just whoever goes over the top rope and whoever wins after that.
Mm-hmm.
And Equus was number one, and he made it all the way through to the end and won the whole thing.
Well, of course he was.
Of course, that's what makes that's just half the reason why he's great.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah, Equus is number one. He's my boy. He's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is actually Terezi. I really like her.
Oh yeah. Well, who doesn't love Terezi?
I mean, if we're talking male demographic, I mean, it says more ways than one. What to say? Just say it. And my third favorite is the character who actually got me into Homestuck is Vriska.
Oh yeah, she's my patron troll.
Yeah, the reason that I say that is because someone I used to talk to who I don't talk to anymore actually had Vriska as their profile picture, and then I sit on Skype and I asked them like, who's that? Like who's in your profile picture? And she was like, oh, that's Vriska from Homestuck. And I was like, is that like a cartoon I haven't seen before? Because I thought it was a cartoon. and she said like, no, it's a webcomic. It's a webcomic. So I was linked to it, and I found it, and I started reading it, and I was like, I really like this. Never finished it yet, but I like it.
It's great. I really do think it's let's see, what's the term? Like a cultural touchstone of the modern age.
Homestuck, when it's like the NWO. When you're in Homestuck for life.
Mm-hmm.
For life, you can never, like, after you're in it, you're never out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you say I'm not into Homestuck anymore, you're still in the Homestuck somewhere.
Yeah. It's funny, like, I have, like, with my shelves in my bedroom, I still have my pair of Solix horns and the glasses that I wore way back when.
And, I mean, do you cosplay anyone else from Homestuck or only Solix?
It was only Solix. I actually retired that cosplay in 2015, but one of these days I feel like I should get back into it.
Why you retire? Was it because like, oh, you moved on to other things, or was it just like I just don't like it?
It was partially because I had moved on to other stuff, though of course it is always in my heart, and partially because I feel like it had become like just the time to retire it so that I could focus on other cosplays that I wanted to do.
The day that I retire my OC will be the day I have nothing else to cosplay.
Oh, dude. OCs never leave.
Yeah, because I am literally telling you my OC is the only thing keeping my cosplay drive alive right now. No, I mean not my whole cosplay drive, but he's like the only cosplay I have right now. Besides the one-off Equus I did. Because
there's always time for more.
Well, yeah, because I have the Equus wig. I have his horns. I gotta get redone because I broke them.
I mean, it's in character.
No, I mean no. Like a friend. I have a friend who actually made them for me, and it was the actual horns. They were already done. They were glued on the headband. Everything was all good. But then I take them off after the panel I was in. I take them off and I put them in my bag. I come home to figure out that I broke them.
Oh no!
So now I gotta ask my friend to help me repair them. Hopefully, and the one came off. The other one's starting to come off, and it's just like it's terrible. I don't know why I did that. But no, I mean, like, I'm working on it though. I mean, I'm working on other things. Hopefully to make something reasonably nice. I'm not one to do like male Cherezi or male Vriska or any of that. I'm not that kind of person. But,
understandable.
What I mean, would you still cosplay from Homestuck, or is that a thing that you just like won't do anymore, or because you moved on from it, or what?
As of right now, I don't cosplay from it, but like I said earlier, I think at some point I might want to return to it, like partially for nostalgia, partially because, like you said, it never really leaves.
Yeah, even though you said, "Oh, I'm out of Homestuck right now," you didn't really leave it. It's still there.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's still in your heart somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just your heart's kind of like an attic right now, and Homestuck it's sitting there just waiting for it to get dusted off again. Or whatever you want to call it. If you don't want to call it the attic, I mean, like, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, what cosplay did you do? Are you really proud of, and what cosplay have you done that you're not proud of?
Oh boy, that's a good question. The cosplay that I'm most proud of is one that I am still currently doing. It is Monomi from Super Danganronpa 2. And, like, one, I just love the character, and it's always so fun to be able to go around as her at a convention. And I'm really proud of the cosplay because the skirt that I wear for her, I actually hand designed the fabric and sewed it myself, and like it's custom fabric. You can't buy it anywhere, and it has all of the characters from the game on it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just like a really nice little personal touch.
Like what, you bought fabric from a special place that you can't buy anywhere else just to get this cosplay done?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's dedication when you're just searching the internet for one certain site, one certain item.
Well, no, because, like, I designed the fabric. It was, I don't know, I think it shows a lot of care that I put into it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not doubting you. Like that's amazing. I mean, I'm saying that's amazing. You took the time and the effort and the all that just to find a website to make that fabric your fabric.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Oh
boy. What cosplay am I the least proud of? Oh, that's a good question, though. Can
I guess, is it Solix?
No. I actually am still fairly proud of that. The one I'm least proud of is probably my casual Yuri from Yuri on Ice. Not because it's particularly bad or anything, but just because, like, I feel like I could do so much more with it.
No, dude, I watched that whole freaking anime from start to finish.
Uh-huh.
With my boy JJ from Canada. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, my boy JJ. Oh man.
It certainly is JJ style.
No, I mean, I watched it, and even though I don't consider myself um, anywhere in the realm of the of anything gay or anything myself,
Mm-hmm.
I still found the anime really good. you know,
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's up there for one of my favorite feel good anime.
have you seen my obviously My Hero? Have you seen it?
I've I've watched a few episodes of it. I'm not sure how many. I haven't gotten past season 1, but from what I've seen, it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm still working on it.
Mhm.
I'm still trying to get for that My Hero train.
Yeah.
What I mean, like, what animes do you like that you watched? What animes? Okay, what animes have you watched that you really like? Yeah, there we go.
Um, well, I'm really into Haikyuu at the moment. I'm still checking through season 4, but I've been convincing a lot of my friends to watch it with me. I actually did at one point cosplay Hinata Shoyo from it.
Hmm.
Um, I'm before I was really into Kuroko's basketball, and like ever since the dub for it came out on Netflix, I've been getting back into that. Oh boy! And this is this is a bit of a guilty pleasure, as it were. I really like Food Wars.
A lot of people. I have a lot of friends that are into that. That them food wars. Okay. Oh God, no! I mean, if those are a few of the ones that you watch, oh boy, you're gonna call me obscure and old school for the ones I'm gonna say. So, so I really like Naruto.
Yeah.
That was my Saturday nights back in junior high. If you remember what I'm talking about,
Oh boy.
you remember Tanami, right? All that, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tanami back in the day was the jam every Saturday night. So yeah, Naruto, Zatch Bell for sure. I love Zatch Bell.
Oh,
Um,
I do too. I have the first 5 volumes of it on my bookshelf.
yeah, but like, how many volumes are there to complete the series?
I I'm not sure. Like it's been forever since I bought a copy, but it it's pretty I'm pretty sure it's like I'm pretty sure it's pretty long cuz 5 volumes barely covered the beginning of it.
I mean, Zatch Bell was my jam and still is my jam. It's so underrated. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It deserves more love than it gets.
Um,
Uh, there was One Piece, but I didn't really like that. Wasn't one I really got into. Um,
Probably for the better because it's still going on.
it's still going. If it ended,
Oh, well, no, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know about the manga, but I'm pretty sure the anime is still going on.
well, I mean, I went no.
I might be mistaken.
After the tsunami, the original tsunami ended, then that's when I just stopped caring really about it.
Yeah, that's valid.
um, I okay. I don't know how you're gonna feel about me when I say this, but Digimon over Pokemon for me.
Oh no, that's. I mean,
Yeah,
I do know a few people who are like that, so no judgment here.
like yeah, I said it.
Hot take right here.
Yeah, like come at me, Pokemon nerds. No, no, but no. To be serious, I do like Digimon over Pokemon, but the original Pokemon you can't you cannot deny that was really really good.
hmm
I like the original stuff, like Ash, Misty, and Brock era. Everything after that, I can care less about.
Understandable.
And I didn't really play the games that much either. So I mean, like, I played Pokemon Blue back in the day when it came out, but like that's it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
This is gonna sound kinda lame. My first ever Pokemon game was actually Pokemon Sun.
what, like, that's a recent game, right?
Yeah, it's the second to latest gen.
Well, then I guess I sound old because I literally just said I played Pokemon Blue when it came out.
Yeah.
Then that was back in the day. That was back in the 90s. Oh, man.
hmm I tried playing the Pokemon games when I was a kid, but like I didn't understand how to play them. So
And, I mean, in like, the Pokemon games are not even my favorite style of game anyway. I mean, like, I don't like the kind of... I mean, because they're RPGs pretty much, and I don't like RPGs.
that's valid.
Yeah, and besides the Pokemon Digimon War thing, I'm also a huge fan of Beyblade. A huge fan of Beyblade.
Oh my gosh.
No, do you know how big of a fan I am? I literally collected every single season up to the current season on DVD.
Oh my gosh. How many even are there?
There's the original run from when, I don't know, how old are you, if I can ask?
I'm 24.
So you were born. I'm 27. So you were around the same time I was pretty much around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, there's the original run, that you remember with Tyson and all of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
I got the first 3 seasons of that. And then after that, I don't know how big the gap was between that and what came next, but after that ended, then came the Metal Saga, which had Metal Fury, Metal Fusion, and Metal Masters, and then the last season in that series was Shuriken Steel. And that was the whole Metal Saga, and then after the Metal Saga ended, it moved on to the seasons that we're on now, which is the Burst Saga. So now there's Beyblade Burst Evolution, and then Beyblade Burst Rise, and then
Lord.
no Beyblade Burst Turbo, and now there's Beyblade Burst Rise just ended, and now we're starting, and now that that's over, next month, I believe, or this month, I think it's next month, Beyblade Burst Surge is coming out.
Wow.
And I own all of those on DVD besides Beyblade G-Force and not G-Force, G-Revolution and V-Force, because those came out on Blu-ray just like last year.
That's impressive.
And then I have season 1 all on DVD. So, yeah. So yeah, can you tell I like Beyblade?
I actually do not know much, if anything, about it. All I know is that apparently there is one part where Moses parts the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
No, dude. This is that you think that's crazy? Well, let me tell you something crazier that happened.
Oh boy.
So
lay it on me.
So I don't know if you'll ever watch it. Are you ever going to watch it?
I'm not entirely sure.
Because if you're not,
it sounds like a commitment.
Well, I can probably tell you now, and you're probably going to forget. But I'll just tell you anyway. It was at the end. It's at the end of the first season. But there's literally there is literally a part in the very last episode of the first season where Ty and Tyson, or no, Tyson and the dude he's enemies with, are battling it out. It's like a huge epic battle, like because he knows the final battle. They gotta do all this crap to make it exciting, So so all this stuff is happening. Everything's exciting. While they're battling, all this stuff is happening. They're also in a daydream talking to each other again, like talking it out. Making friends and being friends and all that stuff. And then there's a freaking part where half of the freaking Earth explodes from this battle. Half of the freaking Earth. And then obviously Tyson wins the whole thing after blowing up half the Earth.
Oh,
and that's how you win season 1 of that show.
That's incredible.
You're gonna remember that now, but then when you eventually watch it, you're probably gonna forget I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's why I love Beyblade so much, man. Funny enough, I didn't get my first actual Beyblade till last year.
Oh wow!
Like I never had one growing up, because I guess I just never wanted one or got one, but I got my first official one at Walmart like a year ago.
Oh jeez, I never watched the show that came with it, but one of the things that I was always interested in was Bakugan.
Oh, Bakugan, no, I never got into that.
Well, I just thought it was cool how, like, they started off as spheres or what have you, and then when you activated them, they turned into monsters. I just always thought that was cool.
Bakugan, I mean, I remember Bakugan, but when you look back on it, it kind of reminds me, it's supposed to be like the Digimon version of against Pokemon, which would have been Beyblade. Bakugan was the Digimon knockoff for Beyblade's Pokemon.
Oh boy.
But no, I mean, and besides all of that I just explained,
oh boy.
I don't know if you remember Metabots.
It sounds familiar. Refresh my memory a bit.
Metabots was an anime about a kid. It was a robot fight. Like there's a lot of robot fighting. And the main robot that you really get to know is Metabee. And the kids control them with their watches. and that show kicked it in. Excuse my language, but the show kicked so much ass. It was crazy. I loved it. I mean, that one is severely underrated, just as much as Zatch Bell, I believe, in my opinion. It was so freaking good when I was growing up, and I loved it.
Nice.
I recommend it as well. And you know Zatch Bell already, so I recommend that as well. And then after that, I got Lucky Star, which...
Oh, boy.
I love Lucky Star.
Oh, wow.
What?
Nothing. It's just like, dang, your anime tastes go back a while.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, Lucky Star, you see... I didn't find that on my own. I found that when going to anime club for the 2 times I went in high school.
Oh, anime club.
Yeah, I only went to anime club twice because everyone in the club didn't like me. Like everyone in the anime club never wanted to be associated with me. So I only went twice. And the first time they played Lucky Star and we were watching Lucky Star, and I was like, I really like this anime. And then they played Cowboy Bebop, and it didn't really interest me that much. But everyone says Cowboy Bebop's the most amazing anime ever, but I can get behind it.
Mm-hmm. I think my high school had an anime club, but it was like back then I was like, oh, anime's nerdy. I don't want to be watching that. And then a couple years later, look where we are now.
Yeah, but you see, even back in high school, I didn't look at it like that. It was just something I just never watched that much because Toonami has already been dead in the water by the point I was in high school, and when it came to me watching anime, I just never had the time or never had the interest. But I never looked at it as like, oh, I'll never watch that, And then obviously My Hero Academia, but and then that's it. That's it for and Sailor Moon too. Sailor Moon was my jam growing up more than anything.
Nice.
Was it for you?
No, I had a weird thing growing up with anime. Like, I mostly grew up on manga, but from what I remember of the anime that I did watch, it was like, we're talking Zatch Bell, Detective Conan, aka Case Closed, Yu Yu Hakusho. So I was mostly into shonen at the time.
Is Zatch Bell really shonen anime though?
Shonen is kind of a broad genre as far as I'm concerned, but yeah, I think that would technically qualify.
No, remember from Zatch Bell, Fungore.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to forget him.
Like, that song though.
Mm-hmm. I think back when Cartoon Network, back when their website still had Flash games on it, I remember a long time ago there was a keyboard-based DDR style game for Zatch Bell, and that was one of the songs.
Funny enough that that song is actually a legit song, and I found it on YouTube.
Interesting.
The song is real, but they changed the lyrics for the anime. But there's but the song is actually real.
Interesting.
I think the original is in Italian. I think, yeah, I think.
Huh.
But the original lyrics aren't "Hey hey, let's dance all day." It's like something else.
Huh.
No, I love that episode. No, that episode. I love that episode, and just that guy in general, man. He's just like off his wall.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, hey, let's dance all day, buddy. I love it. It's just like, no, he's like, no, it's just stopped, I think I had enough. Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oh man, the memories are just shooting back from that show. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
No, remember when they were doing trading cards?
There were Zatch Bell trading cards?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not.
Yeah, I think they were attempting to do like something like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon with these cards, but they were actually selling freaking trading cards that you can go to 7-Eleven and buy.
Still?
No, not still, but back in the day when the anime was
that you could. I thought you said that you can.
Well, I wish you still can, but you can't anymore.
Mm-hmm. Wonder how much those would go for on eBay.
No, I found some. I think I found some on what was it? Amazon? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can link it. I can link it to you so you can like, you know what I mean.
Uh-huh. Please do.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like, all these. I mean, obviously, there's going to be Dragon Ball Z, which is another one I like. There's going to be Dragon Ball Z and all those big top tier animes, which is also a lot of animes out there that don't get enough love.
Uh-huh.
What animes do you think that? What animes do you like that not a lot of people know of that you feel should get more love?
Oh boy, that is a good question. I'd have to sort through my Verve watch list, actually. 'Cause, like, I feel like there's a lot of mainstream anime that I watch, which, like, nothing wrong with that. Let's see. I'm actually looking at it right now. I'd say one that deserves more love. It's still pretty mainstream, but I feel like people don't take it quite as seriously as they do some others. Mob Psycho 100. It's by the same guy who did One Punch Man.
See, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what that is because I never heard of it before.
Wait, One Punch Man or Mob Psycho 100?
Mob Psycho. Oh, I know One Punch Man, but
Yeah.
But the other one, no, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. It's about this kid, and it's like he has to restrain his emotions or else he unleashes like a ton of psychic powers. And he has a mentor who is a con man, who's like selling spirit eliminating services, even though he himself doesn't have any powers, so he's just like, hey kid, can you do this for me?
Why does this sound like the anime version of how to control an emo/goth kid?
Oh boy.
like honestly though.
Yeah, it is a very good series. Highly recommend it.
I mean, like, do you think that's how it sounds like pretty much?
I don't know. It's like Mob Psycho 100. It's very heartfelt. It is also like the action scenes in it and the animation, just about everything about it is phenomenal. And I think it doesn't get enough appreciation, like especially when there was like, I think it was back in 2016 or 2017, it was airing at the same time as Yuri on Ice, and so like they totally got overshadowed by Yuri on Ice in the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
You mean it got the
the short end of the stick.
Yeah, like Yuri on Ice, because Yuri on Ice was on like was came out at the same time, and that got more credit than that one, so it got a lot more higher votes than the anime did. So
yeah,
that really sucks. It really sucks when something really awesome comes out, and then something else really awesome comes out, but one gets a lot more popular than the other one just never rises up to that level. So it's like that's what really sucks.
Yeah.
I'm glad that never happened to Guitar Hero. But no, I mean, is that all of them though? All the ones you can think of?
Well, let's see. There's also one that I've been watching. It's My Next Life as a Villainess. I'm not entirely sure if it was based off of like a light novel or not, but it's pretty good, and I don't think a whole lot of people watch it. But it's about this girl who's reincarnated as the main character of a romance visual novel. And so, but the problem is, she is reincarnated as the main villain. And in every ending, the main protagonist somehow winds up getting her killed. So she's trying to live her life and not trigger flags for the story that are going to get her killed.
That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
How can you live life that way, anime-wise or real life-wise? How can you live that way? like there's no way. There's no way
Mm-hmm.
that even in anime, even if I was in the show or even in real life, can I live that way? Oh man, anime is a weird genre. It's a weird world.
Oh, definitely.
And
We love it.
and then how about like Dragon Ball? Do you like Dragon Ball?
I have never actually watched it. It's like there are some big name anime that I've watched, some that I haven't. Uh, I feel like Dragon Ball is also quite a large commitment.
Trust me, it is a large commitment because there's a lot of episodes, a lot of seasons of it.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I loved Yu Yu Hakusho.
Did,
Like I think of one of the older like notable animes. I absolutely love Yu Yu Hakusho.
um, is Speed Racer considered anime, or
Uh,
or is it
maybe.
so American now that it's just not? It can be considered not.
That's a good question. One that I do not have an answer to.
You know, me either.
Hmm.
This is why we turn to experts. Hey, anime expert.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, there is no anime expert here. Sorry. And then the anime expert just walks into the room like so gracefully like some anime character, and they're just like, yes. But there's
Pushes up his glasses and gets the little shine effect.
and
You
get,
ready?
and like the spiky hair that's some crazy color that's not even practical for real life. It's just they'd be like, do you know the qualifications for Speed Racer? I'm knowing if it's anime or American. And then he takes off his glasses and it does the whole slow mo thing and the whole smile and the wink and everything. Just like and then I'm just like, dude, you're too anime. You're too anime. You're gonna make this podcast rated R if you keep doing this. Oh, God. Oh my God. This is too good. This is way too good. No, I mean what besides the anime and the cosplay, what else are you into? Like what else do you like?
Oh boy. Well, aside from those, it's like technically this is still an anime, but like I am very much into the Danganronpa video game series. That's like I have 2 cosplays for it and a third that a friend of mine I actually commissioned her for. So that's fun. Let's see what else. I love Animal Crossing quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a not necessarily a series, WarioWare.
Oh yeah, that's old school. That's kicking it back.
Yeah. That was actually one of the first video games I ever remember playing. Like, I just had the original Mega Micro games for the Game Boy Advance, and I would just, like, spend hours just trying to beat all the mini games, because I wasn't very good at it, but...
It got so popular that it became a Smash Brothers stage.
Uh-huh.
Which there's already so many of those already, I mean, but...
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's pretty close to your gamer then, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like the term casual gamer because like I feel like that's underselling some of the better games that people consider it. But yeah, I'd say I'm somewhat of a gamer.
Like, how far back do you go? Like, how far is too far back for you?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Like I grew up with an original PlayStation and played like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, all those good titles. And my first ever like handheld was a Game Boy Advance. And like so I'd say as far as yeah, I'd say that goes back pretty far.
Oh man,
But like, right now I'm really into PC gaming, so
no. If you think that's going back pretty far, oh man, I'm gonna really sound old when I say this, but I grew up on the Super Nintendo.
oh,
That was my first console ever.
oh wow.
And I still I don't have the one that I don't have the console I grew up with because that one broke, but I have the actual console.
Huh.
And I have so many consoles. I have so many consoles as is. Like I have the Super Nintendo. I have my N64 from when I was a kid. I have my original N64.
Wow.
I got Sega Genesis, which I got later in my life when I got older. The PlayStation 2, which you know why you gotta have the PlayStation 2 is the most popular console ever. And I got that later in life as well. PS4, Xbox 360, and the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then handheld wise, I got like the Game Boy. The I used to have a Game Boy Color. Got rid of that years ago. Because I got older and I just sold it off. But I got the DS Lite, the 3DS, the Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh yeah.
The best one because it folds. What else do I have? I think that's it. Yeah, so that's all, and then of course PC, which I'm using right now. But
yeah.
Tell you, I try. So when it comes to my gaming, I'm pretty packed as is. But if I would have said, oh yeah, I also have a Neo Geo, you would think I'm loaded because those things are expensive.
Oh boy.
You remember the Neo Geo, or do you know about it?
The name sounds familiar. Let me look that up real quick. Oh wow. A cartridge. Let's see what that looks like. Oh wow. Yeah. I think I actually knew someone who had one, but
What? Oh, but like your friend must have had tons of money, or parents had really good jobs or something, because those things are not cheap.
yeah. Well, I mean they did, so.
Well, then your friend must have had a lot of cash. Or I don't know. I mean, I'm not making fun of your friend. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, I didn't bring out a question or anything, but I just want to ask, is there anything you want to ask me?
Let's see. Not that. I know you were talking earlier about like your OC and cosplay. Are there any things that you'd want to cosplay from?
Oh, me? Oh, obviously Homestuck. That's a big one.
Mhm.
That's one I really want to cosplay. What else do I want to cosplay from? I was thinking maybe something from those SNK Neo Geo games. Characters I like from those games, probably.
Mhm.
Let's see. Beyblade, if I can, maybe possibly Beyblade if I feel like it. Digimon too. I was thinking about Voltron, but then I was thinking, I don't know, knowing how crazy that fandom has gotten.
Oh, yeah, that is such a fair point.
I mean, I would probably just do it because I want to do it, but then people wouldn't agree with me because it'd be like, the ending sucks and we don't agree with the ending, and we don't even think the ending even exists. The show's still going in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends who refuse to finish watching it because they don't agree with the ending.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They didn't even get a fair shot by watching it, by even finishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man. But yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I don't care. When I eventually get around to finishing it, I'm gonna finish it. But like, if I start something, I'm not gonna just not finish it, you know. So, man, that flew by quick. We're pretty much an hour in.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, you're right.
59.
Yeah.
My thing says 59 minutes.
Nice.
And there's also that little thing I got at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we didn't get to talk about too much. I feel like we got stuck in one thing.
That's okay. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm a bit of a talker, so like I get it.
Hey, you know, it's fine. That's the point. Oh man. I guess we can wrap it up here then.
Alright.
I mean, unless there's something else that you want to bring up or talk about that we didn't go over or anything or something.
Not unless you want me promoting my own stuff, but this is your podcast, so.
No, funny enough that you say that. I'll do my stuff first and then you can do that. Thank you everyone for listening to episode 137 of Cyber Timebite. You can find me on Facebook at Cyber Timebite. Follow me on Twitter at NostalgiaVamp. Buy all my merchandise at redbubble.com under Crash Steve and Gear, where even you know that the spork is the most powerful in them all and all that stuff. I have all my merchandise from the podcast on there. If you guys are interested too, you can go to teespring.com where you can buy all the circus stuff merch, which includes the famous t-shirt that everyone is just begging to have. It's like you don't have to go for me to get it. You can just go to Teespring and buy it for yourself. So there it is. You can buy it. You can go to Red Bull and buy my stuff. Follow me on Instagram at Nostalgia Vampire. And yeah, that's pretty much for me. How about you? Where can the lovely people find you?
I am most active on Instagram. I've got my regular / cosplay Instagram at Doomed Temperament. And I also have my art Instagram where I post like all sorts of different things that I've been working on, usually fandom, at doomtemp.arts.
Where did the name Doom Temperament come from?
Oh, funny you should say that. I used to run a Solix Ask blog on Tumblr. Because he's a temperamental guy and he's the hero of Doom. So clever.
No, mine. You might find mine clever too. I know we're already an hour in. We're doing the outro, but I gotta tell you this. So Nostalgia Vamp or Nostalgia Vampire, whatever you want to call it, isn't even my original username. My original username I used to go by when I was making the username after Mouselike991, which was my YouTube name, which is my YouTube name. The one I was using on the internet was called Luigi Steel, and and because I took Luigi from the Mario Brothers and Axel Steel from Guitar Hero, and I took his last name and I took that and I put them together, and that's how I made the name. And,
nice.
And I used Guitar Hero 3 for the Wii because I needed a username for it, so I made that one up, and that became what I was known for. And so I used that one for a long time, and then when I got older, I got into vampires. It became like something I really liked, and so I added vamp to the end of it. and then when I got older when I got to the age range I am now, I was like, I'm on to change my username to something that I'm more like that's more me, that represents me more. Because, I'm into nostalgia things like Windows 95, old school mall stuff, abandoned places, all that crap. Love them. And so and nostalgia in general. And so, I'm just going to change my name to Nostalgia Vamp and see where that goes. And so I changed my name from Luigi Steel Vamp to Nostalgia Vamp. And that's how where we are today.
Nice. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. You can come back anytime because it was just exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a great time.
Yeah, I did. Lots of fun.
Yeah. So that's it. I want to thank everyone here for checking out the podcast, listen to the episodes, go buy the t-shirt or t-shirts or my merchandise because that'd be really cool. Because why not? And I hope all of you have a lovely day, great day.
All right, talk to you later.
Have a good day, everyone.